Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a little bit of a treat. I have not had this in years and years, and my husband has requested it. So what we're doing today is a carnivore pizza. So I'm going to start with the Alfredo sauce that we are going to use as the sauce instead of the tomato sauce. I am going to double this sauce recipe just because I want leftovers, and I'm also doubling the crust recipe. So for a double recipe, I am using 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. We're going to use 8 ounces of butter, so 1 whole stick of butter. And mine looks like different colors here because it's 2 different types of butter. I'm using half salted, half unsalted. You can use all salted. The reason why I'm doing that is because I had a little bit of each left over, so I wanted to use them up. So then we're also going to use 4 ounces of cream cheese, 2/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese, and I did buy it already shredded, but the ingredients are just cheese. I bought it in the refrigerated section. It's not the Kraft Parmesan cheese in the shaker bottle. It is actually this kind. I'll show you. I have some other cheese here for the pizza crust. So Bellagio Parmesan, nothing but the cheese, no fillers, nothing else, just fresh grated cheese. So we're going to use 2/3 of a cup of shredded Parmesan, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic. You can leave it out. I know garlic is not carnivore, so this is a carnivore-ish pizza. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to combine it in a saucepan. We're going to put it over medium heat, and we are going to simmer it for 20 minutes. While this simmers, I'm going to get my chicken crust recipe together. So let's combine all of these together. So this is my 2/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and then we have 4 ounces of cream cheese and 4 ounces of butter. And that is going to be it. If y'all haven't tried this butter, it is delicious. The other one I used is West Gold, I think, from New Zealand. And that is delicious too. I still have a little bit of this one left, and this is the other part of the unsalted that I used. But it's, yeah, West Gold. That is really good butter. The salted, of course, is way better, but sometimes I want to have unsalted on hand. So it was time I used that up. Anyways, I am going to put this on the stove, medium heat, bring it to a simmer for 20 minutes. In the meantime, we will start our chicken pizza crust. So we are just going to bring this to a simmer in a medium saucepan over medium heat. Now, if you have any leftovers of this, it can be stored in the fridge for like up to a week. Now, if you wanted to add oregano, Italian seasoning, other things like that to this, you can do that as well, or to your pizza crust, if that's on your diet plan. I am not so dogmatic about leaving out seasonings on a carnivore diet that I don't ever eat them, but most of the time it is just salt for me. Okay, so this is all just about melted. It's only been a few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It's all just about melted, so we are going to look for this to start to simmer, and then it's going to be about 20 minutes simmering. And you will need to come over and stir it periodically so it does not burn. Okay, you guys, so while our Alfredo pizza sauce is on the stove simmering, we are going to make the crust. So this is what you're going to use. 2 cans of 12.5 ounce of canned chicken, drained. So you know who you are. Don't come coming for me. This is just chicken, salt, and water. We can't be perfect all the time, but we can sure try. So chicken breast, meat, water and salt, no preservatives, no MSG. See? That is the stuff from Sam's Club. So, and I have canned chicken that I have made myself as well that is just chicken and water. And I can use that too, but I thought I would use these up. And then we are also going to add 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. And 4 eggs. Now you can mix this with a hand mixer. You don't have to use a blender. I'm just going to use my blender. Once we get this mixed up, we're going to spread it out on our cookie sheet or pizza pan, whatever you got. Parchment paper works well. Now again, this is a double pizza crust, so I will have leftovers. All right, our crust is ready. You can add the seasonings to this, like I said earlier. You can add a half a teaspoon of salt. You can add a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of garlic, any kind of stuff like that. Any kind of Italian seasonings that you want if you want it on your pizza. So once we get this together, we are going to spread it out on our cookie sheet or pizza pan in my case. And we are going to bake it at 400 degrees. My oven just went off, so it is good to go now. And we are going to bake this for 20 to 25 minutes. The last time when I made this, actually I've only made it one time before, and I did not blend up my canned chicken. I just mixed it by hand. And it worked out fine, but this way I feel like it's going to stay together a little bit better. No need for a rolling pin or anything like that. You can just spread it out. Don't get it too thin. This thing's driving me bananas. Sliding all around. Yeah, that's easier. Okay, so when you get it too thin, you can see the parchment paper through this, so just go back over it and add some more of the meat mixture for our crust. Don't want to be seeing the parchment paper because otherwise you're going to have holes. Just going to put this on my cookie sheet, or just going to put it on my pizza stone and put it in the oven. 400 degrees, 20 to 25 minutes. We'll keep an eye on it. In the meantime, we're just going to be stirring our Alfredo sauce and cleaning up the kitchen. Okay, y'all, it has been 20 minutes and my Alfredo sauce is done and the pizza crust is still cooking in the oven. So let me get my sauce. Show you what it looks like. All right, so here is the sauce. It is still very warm. It is not really thick, but it will work out great. It will thicken up as it cools though. Let me show you how the thickness looks. So still pretty runny still, but it will start to thicken up. And I'm just going to leave this here until I get my pizza crust out of the oven. We are just going to use pepperoni for the pizza topping. And I know people that are really strict carnivore, this is not something they eat, but the carnivore-ish people, they eat it and they enjoy it. We may not eat it all the time, but every once in a while, right? All right, so there's some of those. And I just bought fresh mozzarella, and this is already pre-sliced. So there is nothing in here that's bad. It is just fresh mozzarella. And I believe it's pre-sliced. All right, I'm going to get my pizza crust out of the oven and we will add our toppings. Okay, this is our pizza crust so far. Actually, I'm just going to flip it over. So I just flipped it over to kind of try to get the top of it a little bit more brown as well. And I am just going to put some of this Alfredo sauce on there. You can put as little or as much as you want. It's always up to you. And then you can always have it on the side and dip your pizza in it if you want more. It smells really good. You can use this Alfredo sauce and you can make yourself some chicken Alfredo. And there is a recipe out there that is for carnivore noodles. So I will have to make that as well. But my husband wanted pizza, so we're going to do this today. But we will do the chicken Alfredo pizza some other day. Okay, so that is loaded up. I am just going to add the pepperonis around. And then we will put the sliced mozzarella on top and put it back in the oven for about 10 or 15 minutes. You know, there's no right or wrong way to do this. You can add veggies if you want, if that's on your diet. Onions would be good, black olives, ooh, that would be really good. I love me some black olives on a pizza. When I was growing up in Kansas, there was this pizza place, and it was called Godfather's Pizza. And they actually still have them in Colorado. When I visited my sister, we had Godfather's Pizza a couple years ago. It is good. I remember loving that. That was my sister's first job. She worked at Godfather's Pizza. So we always would go there on her shift and eat so she could wait on us. But it was really, really good. I loved that pizza. Okay, so these are kind of thick slices, but we are going to go with it. You know what? Maybe I should tear them up. Just throw them on there. You know, that sauce has really gotten thick since I put it on here, so it's good. It's going to cling nice to the crust and the pepperoni and cheese. I have not refrigerated the rest of the pizza crust because after this is done, I am sure my husband will still be hungry. So I will have to make it up. But the good news is I have plenty. You know, you can freeze this too. You can put it in the freezer and defrost it when you need it. So if you're going to make a batch, you might as well make two. If you only want a little bit, just half the recipe that I gave you. Okay, there it is. Now I got dirty hands. Okay, we are going to get this back in the oven. 10 or 15 more minutes, and we're going to be good to go and have a taste test when it cools. I'll be back. All right, y'all, my timer just went off, and our pizza is done and ready to get out of the oven. That looks delicious, and it sounds delicious. So, this is going to cool. I will be back, and then we will do a taste test on this one. All right, y'all, stick around. I want to eat this right now, and my husband is not hurrying up. I'm hungry. Yum. Come on, Terry. I think I've not really eaten anything today. All we did was eat some of my hamburger beef jerky I made. I'm going to eat it all. Great. Did I miss my golden opportunity to film without you barking?
2 hours later.
What's up, buddies?
I'm filming, and I need you to come over here because I'm hungry. We haven't eaten all day. It's 6 at night. Okay, you guys, this is it. All right, so we are going to cut into this.
You're going to cut into it.
Yes, I'm going to cut into it.
Unless we go like this.
Oh, together. Oh, you're so strong. So the last time I only made the chicken crust pizza one time, and it was good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But I used marinara sauce or pizza sauce. So this time I made a homemade Alfredo sauce.
Is that your stomach or is it the dog's?
Oh, that's the dog's, but my stomach's not far behind that. Which one do you want? Yeah, I'm making another one. My master plan is working. All right, which one do you want? You got to hold it up and let them see. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart. I'm going to take this one. Put it on my side. Oh, looks like Sbarro's Pizza in the mall. It does. I think I did something here. Mmm. Yum. There's what it looks like in the back. It's not crunchy, but I am sure it will be delicious. Oh, you ain't even going to show yours.
Mm-mm.
That's good sauce, huh? Pretty good. There's more. If you want to dip it, I just didn't want to put too much on because I didn't want everything to slide off. But
No, it's enough.
The edge was a little crunchy. Hey.
They want some too.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we're going to have leftovers.
I was telling them that they probably will have leftovers. So good.
What are you doing, Jane?
So, it was a success. Just viewers. Uh-oh. They're tearing down the house.
His master plan is working.
All right. So we are going to close out this video. The pizza is a success. It's very delicious. I didn't add any seasonings except for the teaspoon of garlic powder that I added into the Alfredo sauce. Sorry about my dogs. This is my life, people. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Hope to see you here again next time. And until then, stop eating processed foods.